Haru Urara, a racehorse that everyone who knows the franchise would be very familiar with. And now, if you've been in the community long enough, you probably already knew about people being Arima Kinen using Urara. Multiples of them to be exact. See, but there was something that I personally noticed, however. The clears seemingly have at least 3-star rarity. Like, I don't know how much does that actually matters in the challenge, but I'm willing to believe that it actually somewhat does affect, even though very minimally. So this got me thinking, what if I take it one step further? Can I be Arima Kinen with Urara being only at 1 star? Basically at her lowest? Well, sit back, relax, and join me as I venture into one of my most gruesome experiences of me playing this game. Okay, let's go! Oh, hell no. That was a failure. Yup. Now, if you're new to the game or a really casual player, then you'll probably wonder, what's all the fuss about Arima Kinen? Why this specific racetrack gives so much trouble to Urara in the first place? Well... What? So basically, the odds are all stacked against her. So this is why there are some prerequisites that needs to be fulfilled first, in order for one to even think of attempting to beat this challenge. First off, you'll need both 8 or 9 star turf and long parents to get their initial gradings to be D. So the most ideal scenario is getting either one of said parents and borrow support parents for the other. So yeah, if you don't have neither parents, then back to the spark mines you go, I guess. Also if possible, get them with decent blue sparks too, cause who doesn't like free stat boosts anyways? And if you somehow do pass stat 1 already, then it will be a question of, are you prepared to be here for a long time? Are you really sure you are mentally prepared to retry over and over again? Because this won't be a smooth sailing journey. Not at all. Also, one single bit RNG like mood downs, training failures, constant no remove trainings for multiple turns will just break the entire run. I didn't even talk about the daily support parent borrow limit of 3 yet as of now. Unless you're somehow lucky enough to get both parents without needing to borrow, then this won't be an issue, I guess. Now that you know what you're in for, it's time to really start the challenge. I know this won't be easy, but with enough determination and patience, I believe I can turn Urara's dream into reality. So, without further ado, here we go. Now, a couple of people already beat this challenge before me, so my first line of thought would be to just use their Urara stats right before the Arima Kinen as a point of reference to determine how far does each stat need to roughly be to even stand a chance at victory. As such, Day 1 is already off to a rough start, with my deck being my usual 3 speed, 3 stamina combo. As such, my first 2 attempts ended in complete failures because I was still technically testing the waters. On day 2, however, for some reason, I somehow thought it was a good idea to change one of my stamina cards to the free winning ticket SSR power card because I thought getting more lead searcher skills would be a good idea. Unfortunately, however, This plan just made me do worse instead, as I didn't realize that this card's events really likes to munch on your energy level. I think I may actually be a blockhead. And to make matters worse, my red spot inspiration always betrayed me. It's from this point was that I realized only long spot inspirations are actually good to get.
Oh no.
Truth is kinda nothing burger to win Arima Kinen. So basically, if I don't get a single long inspiration spot during both inspiration events in the run, then the run is basically cooked. By that time, my peanut-sized brain thought it's still winnable even without it, making me just wasting my precious time continuing hopeless runs for no valid reason. And it was not long until the 7th attempt on day 3 that I realized it would be more efficient to just wait until the last few turns to only fulfill the initial goal fans of 5,000, while only try to do races as soon as the first summer camp training ended for the second and third goal fans of 9,000 and 12,000 respectively. This will help to ensure that I maximize my training frequency to reach the highest possible stats to help her win Arima Kinen, this being speed, stamina and power. But even then, I'm still not even close to victory. Don't you just love it when this happens?
Hey yo, what the?
Like, what do I even say to this? And it's not like just 1 or 2 runs this happened to me. Oh no! Various occasions even. At this point in the game, I was kinda tired, so whenever I did not get a single red inspiration spot, I just conceded immediately. No point wasting precious time continuing, as I already felt that winning Arima Kinen with turn and long at only D grade felt impossible to me anyways. And by the way, in case anyone is curious about these symbols, about what these symbols actually mean, to put it simply, just know that double circle is better than just one circle, which is also better than any triangle symbol. So yeah, if Urara's speed shows a triangle symbol during the Arima Kinen, I'm pretty much finished. Anyhow, it wasn't until the 18th attempt on day 7 that I finally decided to switch back to my usual 3 speed, 3 stamina conquers. I'm somehow too slow to realize that I'm just sabotaging myself using this card to nail. But then, during the 22nd attempt on day 8, something different happened. Oh my god, oh my god, wait. We may actually do this now.
3番ハルウララ、6番人気。ライバルたちは強力ですが、放送を期待したいですね。
Please lock in, Urara. Urara, go! As you can see, I was truly at a loss of words, that my mind just does not know what words to even say anymore. But then, some people might watch this and say, oh my god, at least you beat your Urara's personal record, be grateful, man. Like, I know that's true, but still, losing after all that is just tragic, man. At least I still learned something for it, however, but this won't be the last time I'll suffer similar tragedies in the future. I just know it would. And of course, the very next run, this absurd situation happened.
注目の一番
みんな強いね。次は負けないぞ。注目の一番人。反響。すごいでしょ。
Yeah, you get used to it by this point. After that, most of the attempts later on is just a whole lot of getting 0 red inspirations the entire run then lose. So pretty much nothing special really happened until... Wait? Oh, never mind. Yup, another bait. I really thought this will finally be the run. Why am I even surprised at this point? And at attempt 34th, of course it happened again. Cause why wouldn't it? So I was scrolling through the r/okibuddy Umamusume subreddit for some memes and accidentally saw this post by this guy. At first, it may seem like nothing, but then I scrolled through the comment section and saw something mind-blowing. So turns out, you don't even need like at least 600 plus stamina to beat Arima Kinen. Only about 400 stamina with 1 gold recovery skill. At that time, I was pretty dumbfounded to say the least. I've been kinda sabotaging myself this entire time, thinking I only allow stamina just because it's a long race. So with this valuable piece of information at hand, I immediately changed my deck to 4 speed 2 stamina combo, using the best of what I have to continue my journey. But I was getting really unlucky with the long proxy inspirations again, so I was really kinda getting nowhere. That was until I switched to another 9-star turf support from someone else, and to my surprise, I actually managed to get 1 silver compatibility right off the start. And for some reason, all of a sudden getting red inspiration sparks felt much more frequent. Now, I honestly have no idea whether or not both of these mechanics are even related to one another or not. But with this, I finally saw the win con. Now I just need to wait for the right RNG to happen again. And on day 28, attempt number 83rd, this happens. Okay. Okay.
1番ハルウララ4番にライバルたちは強力ですが
Please, Urara, I beg you.
年末の中山で争われる夢のグランプリ有馬記念。あなたの夢、私の夢は叶うのか。現在1番人気はグラスワンダー、2番人気を紹介しましょう。スペシャルウィーク注目のハルウララ、1枠1番での出走。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。各馬娘 で綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
最高峰からのレースとなった春うらら、大丈夫か。
まだこれからですよ。ここからの巻き返しに期待です。
声優スカイ会長に飛ばしていきます。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。さあ花に立ったのは声優スカイ。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はスーパーフリーク、3番手スペシャルウィークグラスワンダー、この位置につけています。少し後ろからダリダ・ブライアン、1周目の直線。スタンドの大歓声に迎えられながら馬娘たちが走り抜ける。外から行くオグリキャップ1馬身離れて12番春うらら、並びかけてきたグラスワンダー、ペースが速い。依然先頭は声優スカイ、続いてスーパーフリーク、2馬身3馬身開いてスペシャルウィークグラスワンダー、4番手。さあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たち、順位を振り返っていきます。依然として声優スカイ続きました。スーパーフリーク、3番手にはスペシャルウィークダリダ・ブライアン、外から行く内春うらら、その外並んでグラスワンダー、それを見るようにオグリキャップ12番空想、さらにはゴールドシップ、内から行く6番、さらに外から15番、少し離れて2番9番並んでくる。さらに8番後方2番手に13番16番最高峰が声優スカイ、先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
セイウンスカイ彼女の客室には合っていますね。
向こう上面に入って先頭からシンキングでおよそ9馬身、残り数メートルを通過。集団が一つにまとまって混戦状態です。
お互いに転戦し合っているようですね。
先頭声優スカイ、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。1馬身差スーパーフリーク、ダリダ・ブライアン、3番手グラスワンダー、並んできた5番手には春うらら、意気揚々と先頭を行きます。声優スカイどうでしょうこの展開。
かぶってしまっているかもしれません。息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが、
まもなく第4コーナーから
ミス
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
グラスワンダー、ここで抜け出した。最終コーナー、先陣を切ったのはグラスワンダー。この直線で勝負が決まると春うらら、追いすがるグラスワンダー、そこがグラスワンダー、これは強い。残り200、グラスワンダー、Let's go, that's class! スペシャルウィークゴールドシップ、グラスワンダー、今でゴールイン。夢のグランプリを制したのはグラスワンダー。制し栄光のセンターの座を手に入れた。2着は春うらら。やったやった、2着だよ。
I'm tired, boss.
After witnessing such a tragedy, I felt nothing but deep sadness. And it was at this point I started to wonder to myself, should I still be doing this? Should I just give up here and move on with my life?
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだ。そこでもう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメ諦めたら周りのこと思うよ。応援してる人たちのこと思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだ。俺だってこのマイナス9のところしじみが取るって頑張ってんだよ。絶対っていうの必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ見えないんだ。
Okay, so I'm here again. This time I got really lucky. This time I got a lot of rainbows, and then yeah, a long sea here. So, but no swinging maestro, but we only have this and this. So yeah, I don't know. We'll just pray, I guess. It's time to pray, boys.
厳しいメンバーですが健闘を期待したいですね。年末の中山で争われる夢のグランプリ有馬記念。
Urara, please.
私の夢は叶うのか。さあ1番人気の紹介です。 グラスバンダー続く2番人気はスペシャルウィーク注目のハルウララ8枠15番での出走。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
各馬娘ゲームに入って体勢整いました。スタートです。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
セイルスカイとダイワスカーレット、この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気グラスバンダー、まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。長丁場のこのレースですが、セイルスカイ早くも先頭に躍り出た。さらにダイワスカーレット大きく離れて3番、少し離れて成田ブライアン、そこを回ります16番、1馬審査8番。まずは1周目正面スタッド前に入った。内をついて1番、その外並んでレーシングフラッシュ、それを見るようにハルウララ少し後ろから10番、内にはグラスバンダースペシャルウィーク並びかけてきた。1馬身離れて7番。
Okay, so far so good. We got rushed. It's over.
精査を取り戻せるといいのですが、
She's gonna lose again. There's nothing I can do.
またトレーニングしてくれるの？スカウト？私をスカウトしてくれるの？本当の本当に？やったー！私トインクルシリーズで走れるんだ。
ナイスファイトうららちゃん、最後の直線頑張ったわね。
応援ありがとう。負けちゃったけど次は絶対1着になるから。トレーナー、ねえタイムはどうだった？今日はいけたと思ったんだけどな。また明日からトレーニング頑張らないと。疲れた。でもやりきったよ。これだけやったらきっと速くなれてるよね。ね、トレーナー。なんで静かになるの？最後の1本タイムはどうだった？残念。それじゃあ次こそラストでもう1本。お腹空いちゃった。
でも黙っていなくなったら心配しちゃうでしょ。スペシャルウィークさんがあなたを探し回ってたわよ。
本当？早く戻ってスペちゃんに謝らなきゃ。
あ、ちょっと
いつも元気だね、うららちゃんは。早く一着になるっていうあの子の夢が叶うといいね。
一着ってどんな気持ちなんだろう。走るだけでもこんな楽しいんだから、一着なんて取ったら楽しすぎてひっくり返っちゃうかも。だって馬娘だもん。走って勝ちたいよ。頑張ってればね、いつか絶対一着になれると思うんだ。諦めなければ絶対。
になりそうですね。
ダイワスカーレット会長を飛ばしていきます。振り返って現在1番のダイワスカーレット、それでセイルスカ、その後ろから3番そして成田ブライアン、その後ろ16番そこを通りましてハルウララ、さらには8番、その後1番そしてレイジングラッシュ、スペシャルウィーク追走、そしてグループそして7番そしてさらに外10番。
Cause I laid it out for them. Just tell me, could you get it up? In the aftermath, oh, would you leave it all out on the table now? Before the dust settles down. Cause right before the sunrise, I could see the fear in your eyes. But this is good now. You thought you left me dead. You thought that I was slowing down by now. But think again. I thought that I was gone for good now. But I turned around and said, hey.
Please.
Slowing down by now. Full speed ahead.
Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, finally!
Full speed
god. Oh my god. We finally did it.
And that is where this story comes to an end. Through hard work and enough determination, I was finally able to fulfill Haru Urara's dream. Anyways, this challenge was supposed to be done before the Haru Urara turns 30 years old, but sadly, it really sucks. Thank you, Haru Urara. You've taught someone like me to never give up, no matter how tough the road ahead appears to be. You will always be one of the brightest lights of the world. And with that all done, I can finally temporarily retire from the game in peace. Cause, I'll be honest here, I really don't feel like running sports manually anymore. So I'll probably be back to this game only once guided career mode is implemented onto global server. Maybe, just maybe, one day, I'll be back with another challenge. If you managed to watch until this part of the video already, then you should probably consider liking and subscribing. It really helps motivate me to make more content like this in the future. Thank you. So until we meet again next time.